Hello, my name is Kelly Jokel, or Miss Kelly, and I'm from Miss Purse's studio. So we're in quarantine, we're in lockdown. If you're in the city of Dallas, we're at a shelter in place. So a lot of us have little kids at home, including myself. So we've got to figure out kind of what to do, especially when we want to keep our dance education up. We've posted a lot on this YouTube channel, all the dances, warm-ups, everything they need. But we're going into week 2 and let's keep stuff going. So I wanted to drop on here and share with y'all a game that we play in some of our younger classes. So this will be elementary down because there can be some tweaks to make it a little bit older. So I don't really have a name for this game. If someone can think of a clever name, please let me know. So what we do in class is everyone gets a home base. So in class we have little foam stars, but at home it can be anything. It could be a piece of tape on the ground. It could be, I would say nothing slick. So you don't want to do like a pillow because they're going to be kind of rushing back to it, but you can just touch something. So a chair, anything that's a home base, and the whole family can play this game. So you do need one moderator, but they can play at the same time. So we have a song, any song. I'm going to be using Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid as an example, but just pick a song. And as dancers, it's very, very important that we can hear and count the rhythm. So, or the beat. It's important that we know the rhythm too, but this is about focusing on the beat. So in dancers, we count in 8s. So we'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's very important that we know that. So some people, this is very easy. Some people have a harder time for this. It really just depends. It just comes naturally. Sometimes we have to work a little bit at it. So we're just going to clap through. First time we do this in class, we just sit and we just clap to the beat, which is a good thing. Clapping to the beat, walking to the beat, that's very important. That gives them the ability to really listen to it. And lets you listen to it too. So I hope this is loud enough, but I'm gonna start. I'm just in the middle of Under the Sea. That's our beat. 8, 1, 2, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's gonna be our beat. So that's the first thing. So play a song, pick any song you want, and just clap or march. We can march to the beat, yeah? So that starts us kind of moving. Now, when we play our game, we all have our home base. When the music starts, you have 8 counts to go anywhere in the room, but you gotta get back to your home base by 8. So the first time we play this, we clap, and then I count it out. And I encourage them to count it out too. So everyone, you clap and you count it out. You gotta be back to your home base by 8. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, home. Yeah? So you get to run, dance, 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 dance. We do dancing. They have to do some kind of tap steps away from their home base. And then you gotta be back by 8. So, we listen. And it's my job to count it off to know when we start. Go! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, home! Then we kind of laugh. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, home! So that's phase 1. With my younger girls, that's it. That's all we do. I encourage them to clap. I encourage them to do any kind of tap steps. If you're home, just dance. Just have a good time. As we get a little older, we take away the verbal part of it. So this is where it kind of becomes our game. We just do clapping. So we start. Go. Yeah? So it leaves them up to them that they have to hear it and count their claps and make it back. So that's phase 2. Now, phase 3, you take everything out. So, go. Home. Yeah. So once they get the verbal and the clapping, once they get the clapping, that's when we go to the caller outer. What would you, the person, I don't know what you call yourself, that we stop saying any kind of verbal, any kind of clapping. So that's where it gets to, they've got to hear the phrase in their head. And so they've got to count in their head. So we have phase 1, verbal and clap. Phase 2, clap. Phase 3, nothing. Now we go back to the beginning and we do all of that without it being on an 8. So this is a fun one. This is where we get with the older kids. So you can say, be back to your home on 5 or 10 or 14. You know, it's easier if you do it kind of in multiples of 4. It's easier for them to hear it, but that puts it on them. So let's say, be back to your home by 6. Oh, I missed it, sorry. I'm still a human, so. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And run back and run back. So we do that with our claps and our verbal. And each time it can be different. Okay, now go 12. Okay, now go 20. Now go. And the longer you get, the little harder it is because we get to dancing and everything. You go through the same steps again. Take out the verbal, then take out the claps, then take out everything. So that can last us for a good while. And as you can see, we can kind of progress. Really just for about 3 and 4-year-olds, if we're still trying to figure out that beat and that rhythm, just claps and verbals or just claps, that's really good and that's where we're at. This also gives us a little time to wiggle and have fun. Now, if we've got a big family and we're all quarantined together, you can also play elimination. So that means if you don't make it back to your home base, you gotta sit down. So what we do in class is, for my littler classes, we don't even do any elimination. But for my older classes, we go through it a couple times. We might, if we have time, we might go through a full song and then go again. And then that second time we go through it, that's when elimination starts. Sometimes we don't even have that much time and we're playing this the last like 2 minutes of class. So we'll go through a couple of these together and they'll be like, okay, from now on, elimination. So that's one game we can play. And then a good way to end this is always at the end of this game, you always end it about 30 seconds earlier than the music's done, and then it's just free dance. So that's another tip, parents. Kids like to free dance. Turn off your lights, turn off your lights, maybe get a lamp, give them some scarves if you have a scarf, or napkins or handkerchiefs, anything. Free dance is so much fun, especially if you get involved and wiggle and dance with them. They're gonna have a good time. So I hope this helps. Again, if you can think of a creative name for this game, because I don't have one, let me know. So I hope this kind of keeps us busy and works on our counting and music skills. So have a happy quarantine, and hopefully I'll see you guys in person very, very soon. Bye.